Hey YouTube, it's Asa'r. Okay, so I am making this video as a shout out to Dane Calloway. It's because of him that I was able to do further research and dive into my ancestry for both my mother and my father. And in the course of my research, I found that on my mother's side, for both my grandparents, my grandmother and my grandfather is of the Virginia Indians, the Chickahominy tribe. His family goes back to Virginia. My grandmother's side goes back to Alabama, which is Onawea, Cherokee tribe. On my father's side, his whole family is based out of Georgia. So to find out from looking at their records, I was able to see the tags of mulatto and colored and Negro, but going back from, the tag from 88, which is African American, all the way back to its inception when they gave our ancestors the tag of Indian when they were indigenous. So I did more of my research and I found that, I always knew of the Onawea side, the, Cherokee. I always knew about that through my family and knew that. So I always just thought I was just a part of, the, indigenous native people. I never realized that it wasn't that I was just a part of it. It's my whole lineage, my entire genetic makeup is indigenous to this land, Turtle Island, and so Dane Calloway's video, his first one, that he titled, 98% of African Americans, what's the true identity of African Americans? And I'm thinking, okay, what do you mean true identity? So I'm, going by and I'm looking, and then I see that not only is what I was taught in school a lie, but what everyone in school that was taught the same lie, the same fallacies. So I'm like, okay. So I looked into it and watched more of his videos, and it sparked me to check into my family genealogy. And that's when I saw all of the records. I requested the records from Alabama and Georgia for, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my grandfather and my father's were all from Georgia. So I did that, and I was able to go back and see everything, and I'm like, that's when I found out about the true indigenous makeup that I am made of. And I was just like, okay. So thank you, Dane, for all of your information, your documentaries. If it wasn't for you, I would have still been believing in the African American or the black tag. And now I know that does not fit me. I knew it never really set right with me, even when I was younger. It was always this uncomfortable feeling that black or African, it's like, that's not, it never set right with me. And now I know why, because I instinctively knew that was not right. That was not what I was. I always felt better with the native side because it felt like it fit. And to find out all of this information now, it's like, okay, now I know. So shout out to Dane Calloway. People, please check out his videos. Like, do your research behind him, and I guarantee you will find that all of his information is spot on. It's dead accurate. His information cannot be debunked, period. Like, this man follows up his information with his sources, his research from the National Archives, the Library of Congress, libraries, repositories in every state. This man goes to the historical record, so he knows his stuff, and he has picked up right where Dr. King left off, but he's got more information, and he can break it down to where people who are even resistant mentally to it or just resistant to this information that is just culture shock to them. He breaks it down where you can understand it. I mean, it hits you like a wave, granted, but that's what it's supposed to do. We have been in exile on our own land. This is our land. These immigrants, these European immigrants, these Mongoloids who perpetrate to be us on our own land, rub our own heritage and history in our faces. And most of us who have just now become cognizant, we see that blatant slap in the face. But there's so many people that are still asleep, you know? They haven't woken up yet. They're not cognizant to who and what they are yet, you know? They have been lying to us. For them to say that they are Native American, okay, yeah, you're Native American, sure, whatever. That term is right. Yeah, you're native. Yeah, you were born on this land. But you're not primordial to this land. You're not indigenous to this land. Their ancestors are not indigenous to our land. Ours are. Our ancestors are the people, the Niji, that the Europeans found when they got here. I mean, like they say in the 1828 definition of American, a native of America, originally applied to the aboriginal or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans when they got here, now applies to the descendants of Europeans born in America. Who's copper color? We are the copper color. We are the various hues of copper. So, do your research. Share Dane's videos. Subscribe to my channel. I'm new to this, but subscribe to it. I'm going to be uploading more videos, you know, just on this topic. You know, we are the indigenous. This is the indigenous movement, the aboriginal movement of Turtle Island, aka North America. This is our time to rise. You know, tribes most high. You know, that is what we should be focusing on. But Dane Calloway, thank you for all the information you have given and all the information you are soon to put out. I am a follower on both your Instagram, your YouTube. I am a supporter of your Patreon. I have downloaded your packet, which, you know, that packet also helped me to also further get more information to declare my nationality. And that's what I'm doing. I'm in the process of getting all that paperwork submitted to the proper, you know, entities that will accept those documents so that I can get from up under this country, if you want to call it that. So to that effect, like, people, wake up. Like, tell your family, tell your friends, share it on your Facebook, your Instagram. If you have a YouTube channel, share it. Like, let's put Dane Calloway at the top, because that's what he needs to be. He's at the helm of this movement. Him along with, and I'm going to try not to butcher his name, but Karemo Aho, Dane Calloway, Wake Up Indigenous Niji, Wanagi. I follow all of y'all. You know, please, like, do your research, because it's very important for us to do just that, because we are in a time of these people, these invaders, okay? These pale faces, these invaders to our land. They're killing our people on our land, okay? Our land. This is our land, not theirs. If Julius Malema in South Africa can get the land back for the South African people, if we band together, we can get our land back here. We can obtain all of our land and rights back to Turtle Island and make this land like our ancestors cultivated it to be. We need to get back to that. That is what we need to get back to. But tribes most high, and to all my African brothers and sisters, I understand. I'm with you 100%. You know, y'all have what y'all have to deal with over on y'all land, you know, and I hope y'all continue to progress like South Africa has done. But to my people here, we have no lineage to Africa. We don't. Our land is here. Turtle Island. This is our land. not theirs. So what we need to do is literally band together so that we can get our land back. You know, and to these Pan-Africanists or Pan-Africans, y'all really need to stop. Like, the jig is up. Like, y'all have been lying to your own people. For what? For money? For power or whatever? But you're helping those who want to destroy us, and you want to help them spread a lie. Really? Come on now. Like, Sonetta TV, like, I'm gonna call you out on that. Like, I was following you. You introduced me to Mfundishi and Dr. Kaba, you know, but a lot of your information is just one-sided to a movement that does not fit us, and you know it. But that's cool. You know, you do what you do. You make your coin, you make your coin. Okay, that's fine. But don't sit here and get mad because the truth is being exposed and you're being exposed to the liars that you are. So that's fine and dandy. But anyway, to Dane Calloway, thank you for everything you have done, everything you will do. And tribes most high to the Chickahominy, the Anawa Cherokee tribe, the copper color. This is our land. Let's reclaim our tribes to our people. Let's uplift our people. Help each other. Give information. Do what you need to do. But we need to get to where we should have been to begin with. Okay? So tribes most high, rise up. Let's band together as the indigenous descendants, okay, of the original Aboriginal Niji of Turtle Island. Okay? Peace.